Game number 3, ladies and gentlemen. It's not on the map Sheltered Pass because I forgot to update it. It's on the map Gold Rush. This one here, I've said it before, but I'm going to say it again. I think this is the most interesting map out of all of them because I really don't know what the best god is here. It's very, very interesting. It's a very unique map. But we're going to jump into it because I can't wait anymore to see what's going to happen here. Sporting in the left side of the map in the red color, playing as Hades. His name is Rapl. His opponent today in the blue color, playing as Oranos. His name is Ulysses. The map is Gold Rush. And this is, again, players just saying, is this the case that Ulysses thinks that Oranos is the best on the map? Is this the case that Rapl thinks that Greek is the best on this map? I don't know. The thing is here, the map is super open. So raiding is really, really strong. So you'd have to think that because raiding is strong, that gives the speed advantage of an Oranos player here. He has all the advantage because the raiding is really strong because it's a really open map. But that also means, well, the other thing that also happens here is that second town centers are really, really good. Nearly every single second town center has got itself a decent amount of hunt on it. You can see over here, you've got the Aurochs nice and close. Over here, you've got the Boar nice and close. Over here, you've got the Boar nice and close. So second town centers here with Greek are really, really strong as well. So it makes sense if you are going to play Greek here because you want to play 2 town center gameplay. Then again, maybe Norse is really strong here because it's a high hunt map and it's open map, so you can get good raids going on. You can get good timings. You can get a really strong Ragnarok here. Ragnarok here would be really strong because all the gold is in the middle of the map. It's really hard to wall up. So Norse is really strong here. And finally, of course, Egyptian is really strong because Egyptian is really good at controlling the middle of the map in that middle part of the game. Like say Isis, 1 town center, Ancestors Eclipse Push. Even Isis, 2 town centers, Ancestors Eclipse Push. Ra here wouldn't be a bad idea either because you can get a really, really nice second town center, go for like a 4-minute advance time and get play like a set player in a way, except you're playing Ra. Really, really strong there as well. So lots of different options for this game and for this map. And it makes me really, you know that it's a good map when there hasn't been the same gods being picked on it not one time. You know it's a good map. As the villagers moving up onto this granary over here, and Rapl ready to move on to 2 separate granary locations in the early stages of the game. We see the mana coming up over here for Ulysses as well. And I mean, okay, so what are the strategies here that potentially Ulysses could implement? 1 town center full send makes a lot of sense here. So not going for the 3 town center play that you could, okay, so let me start again. There are 2 plays here which make a lot of sense. So the first play is you stay 1 town center, you make tons of Terma against the opponent's second town center play. Terma, and you just and you rush Mythic Age. So Terma, a little bit of Murmillo, mostly Terma, run around the map causing problems, drop the Tartarian Gate and go for a gold starve either on this gold mine or over on these gold mines over here. Strategy number 2 is you just go for like 6 military units and you drop 3 town centers as a counter to the second town center of the Hades. That can be really strong as well. Now, there is something to worry about here, whereas if the Hades player decides to stay 1 town center in this game and be really, really aggressive, because what you can do with that is you can actually win the early stages of the game, constrict the Oranos player to sit inside of his base on these cows and on these berries, and then you can drop your second town center a little bit later on a really nice secondary hunt once you've kind of dropped off on that pressure, or you can go for a fast heroic age behind the early pressure and make that work as well. So that's the thing. Anyways, we'll see how it's going to go. Hand axe coming through for Ulysses here, as he's just calmly getting his economic upgrades. Hasn't moved to a secondary hunt location just yet, as the Ajax moving across, potentially going to grab this relic. Boots to kick everything is definitely a relic you want to be keeping away from the Atlantean player. I think it's really, really important to not give that to the Oranos, because Oranos with boots to kick everything means means that the heroes are going to be able to counter like Chimera, counter Nemean Lions, much, much better. But at this point, it looks like Rapl hasn't found where the hunt is, and Ulysses is over on this location. Where's Rapl scouting with his Ketoskopos? Looks like he's not scouting at all. This is really, really bad for Rapl. Making the early Ajax and not getting any value out of it only sets to put him behind in this game. As we do see him grabbing his resources for that second town center. Athena just about to pop here. We see the barracks coming down. Just one counter barracks there at this point. Don't see any barracks over here on this position over here, as we do see the military barracks coming down over here as Ajax coming through here. Going to start putting some pressure onto these citizens, slowing down the wood income ever so slightly here as the Ketoskopot's going to try and get a little bit of distraction action here. As the citizens just going to move back over onto that pine tree and start chopping that down for the time being, as the villagers are going to be moving up onto this town center to grab this one. Do we see Chiron? Yes, we do. The Minotaur over here as well, helping out to defend as the village are going to be retreating back into the main base over here. Meanwhile, Terma is out. Mermillo coming through. Villagers getting pushed back over onto this location, and Rapl will have to retreat back, but his town center is going to be on the way. It is kind of getting scouted out. Ulysses has to know that it's coming through as his oracle is over here. We do see Guy's Book of Knowledge sitting here as well, which not really the biggest of impacts in this game. And there shouldn't really be a way at which Ulysses can deny this town center here, it would seem. As the Oracle over there does get taken down, we will be seeing the heroes coming through here for Ulysses, as well as he's going to move his way right over here. And Rapl is going to be ready to defend immediately here at this time. So we'll see how it's all going to go as the units pushing straight through here. Where's the Chiron going? He's going for a raid here. I'm not sure he should be. He should be looking to fight this. Otherwise, he's going to be losing a little bit of stuff here. Shockwave coming through as more villagers coming in onto this position to finish this town center off. As the Minotaur does get a big special there onto one of those Murmillos over there. As the Chiron going to be microing just a little bit. We will be seeing the town center getting up. No more villagers falling. Shockwave down, but one villager falling. Town center up. Sentinels gets dropped, and the army has to retreat away. What's it? Not the best of boar kills there, but he will come back, luckily not getting killed off. We'll see how things are going to go now as Ulysses spreading around the map as best as he can. But how many units does he stop unit production? Yes, he has. And yes, he has. So how many did he actually build? He's built 5 units apiece. So 10 units total he's built out of his buildings before he's going for his second town center. Interesting. I think that you don't really find much value out of these units, which is why I go for about 6 normally, because it allows your town center to go up a little bit faster. As the village is going to be retreating off of this gold mine, trying to get a pick here, as they will retreat back in there. No real problems here for Rapl just yet, as he's going to be able to move onto both of these gold mines and be completely fine here as the army's searching around here trying to take down these villages. Rapl's sitting a little bit idly by at this point. Needs to get his villagers working here, as we do see the ball's getting pulled in over onto this position over here as the Minotaur retreating away from those hero Terma very, very nicely here. I'm still surprised to see neither player grabbing this boots of kick everything upgrade. As the house coming down, we do see the walls getting thrown down here, trying to path block a little bit, but it is open here, and the units can just simply walk through as this villager under attack, not going to be able to get taken down as the villagers over here going to be retreating away. The wood line is one of the big weaknesses to have on this map here, and I think Ulysses is noticing it right now as he's coming through and getting some good damage here. As the Ajax, Chiron pushing through here to get some damage done themselves. The villagers going to be pulling up back over and potentially having to jump onto Straggler Tree or something else as the Minotaur coming through here. We still don't have anything really coming through for Rapl just yet. A watchtowers is on the way though. That will be able to push these units out of the base and give a lot of security to Rapl's empire, as it were. Sorry, I've been watching Star Wars lately. If you get the Star Wars reference, great. Anyways, Townsend now on the way for Ulysses. Starting to build units again. No, just a couple of units, and then going for this town center over here as the Ketoskopos going to be scouting this one out. Now, there is a timing here, generally speaking, which the Greek players can hit to deny this town center from going up, as the army pushing through over here, trying to take down this watchtower. No wall segments have come up from Rapl as the Terma getting some good damage done over onto this Minotaur and the villagers here. I'd love to see the wall segments just go up right now for Rapl as he's starting to put down the archery range. He's got himself stable and military barracks now coming through. I feel like it's just a little bit late, but Rappl's been having some issues in this game thus far. We do see some cows moving over onto this town center as well. Still plenty of boars over here to eat, though, for Rapl. As the Katoskopos causing some issues over here, as the man are going to get shot up. So as the Chiron swinging around there to get some damage done. And now Ulysses realizes, yeah, let's get back over onto this location. The villagers are now moving very far away from their town center, so it's very easy to move through this location and start getting some raids over there. As the Murmillo over here, we will see the Chiron coming through here to try and take down that Murmillo. We've got another citizen coming over here to try and get this up. It's very important to get this town center up as fast as possible, as we see the Chiron trying to take down the citizen. Ulysses not paying attention over here, as the Murmillo does end up getting taken down there. The army going to be able to push out. Rapl might want to consider just going full send over onto this location. 70 population to 81 population with a restoration. This could be a really, really big attack for Rapl to go for, but Ulysses is playing it nicely, is preventing the units from getting over there just by distracting a little bit, as the Hippocon going straight after those Terma there beautifully. As the Hoplite, or not Hoplite, so Murmillo about to get separated. As the Chiron about to go down, the Citizen getting close to falling. 15 HP remaining, garrisoning in onto that location there as the Chiron does end up going down. Town center just about to pop as the army coming through. Will it be fast enough is the big question. As the Hippocon leaving this army over here, we've got ourselves 1700 HP remaining. And this is the timing that I was talking about. It hits right in here. It's super hard as the Minotaur trying to get through onto this location. Restoration has to come down here for Rapl as his Minotaur is about to get taken down. He's not going to click it here. He's going to lose his Minotaur. The town center going to be coming through here. No restoration just yet. There he goes as Rapple's trying to win this fight here. He needs to get onto the town center though, as it's getting closer and closer to finishing. But now he gets onto it. It's getting very close to getting up to the full finish, as the unit's sitting on this one very nicely at this point. But is he going to be able to deny it or not is the big question. It drops down to 1900 HP, turning around, taking this fight over here. And it looks to me like Ulysses will be able to hold on here, as we do see a shockwave coming down. The town center getting closer and closer to finishing over here as the shockwave comes down. The Hoplite's going to be able to start targeting down these Terma. Yet again, more units coming through over here. Do we see a Chiron coming through? Yes, it is. Will it get through here in time or not? As the Toxoid is coming in, going to be getting some very big help onto this location, as the town center just simply cannot get up while there are a handful of units targeting it down. These Terma on the back trying to take down the Toxodes over here nicely, as we do see the Ajax pulling over here to deal with those Promethean offspring. But it does look like now Ulysses has managed to get his town center up here, and Rapl will have to retreat back. Not able to win this one. I thought maybe the restoration straight away to keep that Minotaur alive would have been much, much better here, but he didn't go for it. We will be seeing the Promethean falling on this location over here. Is the army going to continue to fight? You do have to remember that unlike Zeus and unlike Poseidon, Hades likes fighting against Oranos because he gets Hades shades. So Hades likes fighting and Oranos likes fighting. So it's just going to be a whole bunch of just straight aggression here coming from both players. But Rapl now sitting with a good amount of food in the bank. He might be looking to go to the next age, but he does have to worry about that second or that third gold mine, I should say, as he is starting to move over here already, as we do see the villagers grabbing a boar in the middle. There are berries over here to grab onto. He's got the gold mine there that he's already starting to eat there as well. Rapl at 75 of 110 population. Ulysses at 110 of 140 population, as he does have to pull back. It looks like he's just not able to continue fighting in this location anymore. Rapl, his economy a little bit out of sorts here. Feel like if that food was a little bit lower and the goal was a little bit higher, he would have been sitting at 100 population here and probably be able to win these fights. But because he's getting just too much gold, it's just not happening for him just yet. But he will be continuing to win this one. Effectively, you don't lose against Oranos as Hades until you get 0 gold in your bank. 0 gold being gathered is generally the only way you lose against Oranos. So resigning in this matchup is a big no unless you got 0 gold income. Is my opinion at the very least, as Hades just doesn't die. So we're just happily eating up the rest of these bears over here, just about to be finished up with all the hunt on the map. There's Rapl pulling back over here, going to try and regroup and get his units in. We see medium infantry coming through for both players at exactly the same time here, as well as military buildings getting dropped into the middle of the map. Surprised to see no raids coming in onto these gold mines just yet, as both players move on to that middle gold a little bit earlier than one might expect here. As the granary coming through. What is this building over here? Just two random citizens just hanging out up there, just enjoying the wood line in the top corner of the map as Rapl getting closer and closer to 130 population. 130 population Hades probably does beat a classical age 145 population Oranos. Especially when you've got all these Prometheans here that are just going to get absolutely ruined as the villagers coming in here to start fighting this as well. The Termit getting chased down there by those infantry units and the Hippocon there as well. Beautiful play there from Rapl as Ulysses has to pull back. They are coming on the way though for Ulysses here as Rapl has to needs to get more gold in to get to the next stage. He's got plenty of food here to advance. As we do see the Hippocon going to try and move through here and target down that Caraballister on the back. Villagers pushing through here as well for Rapl to try and hold on as his villagers are mostly all getting picked off here. We will be seeing the Promethean getting cleaned up here as well as the Caraballister getting chased away. Nice micro here from Rapl to push on over to the other Caraballister on this location, but it does look like Ulysses still sitting very healthily at 140, basically 145 population. He's dropped down a little bit, but Rapl is the one who is hurting here as he has to pull back. He does still have this gold over here, still has 2,400 gold left on that gold mine, but Rapl's in a bit of a dangerous position here. He is in a bit of a dangerous position. We do see villagers over here. We've got some Murmillo popping out on this location to start harassing these villagers, preventing this town center from getting claimed here, as Ulysses might want to just drop a palace down over here himself to make sure that the Hades cannot grab that town center there. As Thea does come through, Rapl in a bit of a difficult position here. He's losing villagers left, right, and center. While he did have an advantage here in this game, he's not going to have it for very much longer in terms of economy. As we do see nearly 30 villagers through for Ulysses, which means technically nearly 90 villagers total, but it's not quite that many. But Ulysses is actually on full villager count at this point. 3 hero citizen, 25 regular citizen. Absolutely huge. He could even herald. I haven't seen many players doing this. I'm not sure if it's worth it, but you could, if you want more economy as Oranos, you can actually heraldize your hero citizen to get an extra 2 or 3 citizen out. I think you can get 5 or 6 hero citizen as well. As we do see this palace now coming down on this location, exactly what I said was potentially going to happen here is villagers starting to shank down citizen over here as the citizen's just going to retreat away as Rapl seems like he is not being able to hold on in this game. As the unit's getting taken down over here, the palace coming up over here is going to be a very, very big problem here. And we do see that the Ajax trying to take down that Caraballister on the back there does get that one picked off over there, and Rapl will decide to tap out here. He's fallen too far behind. I think Rapl went for that timing that we talk about on this town center, but he lost his Minotaur, which is really bad. The Minotaur is a really big, important unit in that fight because you leave it on the town center and you pick off all the enemy heroes, and then the town center will never go up. So you don't have to spend time killing the town center while you're taking DPS from the unit. So losing that Minotaur was absolutely huge. And then having to just keep fighting there while Ulysses' economy was just continuing to get rolling, was just not able to make it work. I feel like, yes, you should go for this attack, but you got to play it a little bit better. Alternatively, you can just sit back, play defensively, and just enjoy playing Greek here. Play for the standard win conditions of Hades in this matchup. But Rapl didn't go for that. Ulysses gets the dub. If you guys enjoyed this one, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.